But that's how kind our people are and generous when you come to their community. I looked at the Navajo Nation. My gosh, all the places I have gone. And the people so gracious, so kind, so humble. I thought, who was teaching who? Boy, when you just see an elder come and put their little hand and say, yeah. Oh, gosh. People, we don't know the strengths of our people. There was a lady who said, Howard, I'm going to give you 5 eagle feathers. I said, I can't take them. Why? I won't get it through TSA, believe me. I won't get it through the Salt Lake Airport. Howard, I prayed already. Not only will you get them through, they won't even open your bags or ask you a single question. Are you sure? Our people have powerful faith. Faith beyond. I have had elders in Indian country tell me what's going to happen in my life, and it has happened. They know. They understand. There are those who have gone to a Sundance and have done a ceremony in my behalf. There are those with the Native American Church who have prayed in my behalf. Perhaps I'm still alive because of their prayers and their faith. So I ask you, what is your faith? How strong is it? Can it hold up to what is coming and what lies ahead for Indian people? Another strength that we have, my goodness, when you think of Indian people, do we have humor or what, Lacey? Absolutely. You can sit down with some people and they look stoic here because they're putting on an act. But you get Indian people in the corner and they have a sense of humor that is second to, am I right? We love to joke and we love humor. And you know what? Humor is good for the soul because there are many who are hurting. We need to lighten up. We need to get people to lighten up. And humor is one way to do it. Another strength that we have. Our people have been visionary long before the word came into our mind. Visionary. Sitting Bull saw the vision of the Little Bighorn, the battle of the Little Bighorn, 3 days before it happened. My grandmother told me at 9 years old, this is what I would be doing. At 9 years old. Talk about vision. But the most powerful vision I can think of, and it affected my whole family. This happened several years ago because my daughter, who was a teenager, she said, Dad, please don't go to Canada. Please. I dreamt last night that your plane was going down in flames. And I saw you dying. Don't go. I plead with you. I said, Sarah, say your prayers, I'll make it. Then a person told me, if you're on a plane, always sit way in the back and not by the wings. Well, they needed the seat right on the wings. So for 3 hours, I kind of sat there watching those wings. I landed. I got to Carson, Canada, on the Blood Reserve. While we were having a workshop with the young people, 4 elders came in. And one of them looked at me and went like that. He stopped everything. He pulled out his medicine bag and his feather. He said, Mr. Rainer, I'm going to interpret this little ceremony in our language. He's going to give you a name. And you will carry this name in your heart for the rest of your life. It is interpreted as good traveler. He who travels well. He will be protected in the air, on the land, and in the sea. And nobody will harm him. Nobody. I stood there and I thought, this is an answer to a prayer. So I called my daughter that night. I said, you have no more worries. I've been blessed. Ladies and gentlemen, who's ready to bless your life? Or have you blessed anybody with your life lately? Your young people are dying every day because nobody blessed their lives. They're hurting every day because nobody is there to bless their lives. It's time to turn it on. It's time to reevaluate. Now, there are those of you who are sitting there and saying, you know what, I didn't want to hear this. But I'll tell you what, your young people need to hear this. Because if they don't hear it, we will have a lost generation of Native people. You look at this country now, you can't even pray at graduation. How sad that is. Because two people just said, hey, it's wrong. It's not politically correct. You Indian people do not give up your prayers. In your gatherings, in your homes, in your events. Do not do it. Now we're on to something in closing. You want to really empower people here at this gathering, right here, you want to start it? Tap somebody on the shoulder and say, you are awesome. Go ahead, just tap them on the shoulder. You're awesome. Go ahead. Okay. Some of you liked it, and some of you got uncomfortable right off the bat. How many young people would just love to have that? You're awesome. You're the best. You're number one. You're a genius. You count. You're important. Wouldn't you like to hear that once in a while yourself? Yes, you would. So would I. So in closing, this is what I see in the audience today. I see goodness. I see talent. I see genius. I see caring people, compassionate people. I see potential and possibilities. What did we come out with really with this summit, really? What really could come out of this? You'll go to workshops, have some good lunches, and get a fine bed, and be gone in 2 days. But what could come out of this? Can you imagine if we had satellite television and we broadcast this to 5 states and told every tribe in the 5 states that we are having this gathering, and then they take close-up pictures of you and they say, oh, I wish I was there. They don't have to be here. They could be there with you. That's how big this could be. If we went out and marched down State Street, it would be on KSL, it would be on Channel 4 and Channel 2, correct? And if we said, enough is enough with 38% of our kids failing, oh, they would chomp on that. They would be ready. They would just say, oh, who's the spokesman? Who do we get to really make this 6 o'clock news? But you know what? Because everything is so positive here, nothing's going to happen. It'll just fizzle, just like that. People, write into your tribal newspapers. Write in what I told you. Become an empowering force. Use television. Use your newspapers. Use any media that you can to say it's time to encourage one another. Every tribe is involved in jealousy. Every one of them. You can't have progress where there's jealousy. You can't have it. You won't have it. You can't have progress when people are belittling each other. Am I right or wrong? So what we need in this room is people to dedicate themselves and to say, you know what? I'm one person, but I can do something. I'm one. If Mr. Rayner is out there running around trying to empower, maybe I can do that too. Sure you can. It just takes a handshake, a smile. I look at the grandmothers that are here. I look at this young lady right here in the gray hair. She's turning the other way. That's an old Indian trick right there. Everybody turn and look at her. Stand up, will you please? Yes, you. You know who I'm pointing to. Yeah, jab her. Stab her. Just make her stand up. Stand up. Yeah, get up. Get up, stand up. Oh, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, just keep standing. There is a lady, I do not know what, I'll tell you about her. How many grandchildren has she loved? How many children has she loved? How many people has she taught your culture and your traditions? How many people has she made a difference in her community? How many people love her to death and think the world of you? And you thought you were just coming just to just sit. Give her a hand. Let's give her a applause. I do not know what you got out of this message today. But I do know one thing for me, Howard Reader, today. I spoke from the heart. I told you the truth. And I asked the Creator last night, what might I share with these people that He might want? And it came 3 times. Let them know I'm there for them. Let them know that I'm there to hear their prayers. And let them know that I have something for them to do. And so it is, ladies and gentlemen. You can take it the way this message was meant to be, and that is with love and straightforward. That if we do not get these young people to graduate, to go on to college, and to become something, you will pay dearly in the end. So wake up and use your power. You have the power of intelligence. You have the power of contacts. You have the power of tradition and culture. You have the power of vision. That's what they need to hear. Next year, bring some of your young people here so they can say, you know what, I got something out of it. And you can talk about it. The future leaders are not out there. They're here today. They're waiting for somebody to say, come with me. Join me. And once again, Dale, I want to thank you with all my heart. I love you. I really do. You and I have been through so many things, but I do love you. And I love many of you in this room. I really do. I look at the youth tribe. Oh my gosh. So many beautiful people out there. Goshen's, Moab. Gosh. Creator God, bless their lives, bless your homes, bless your communities. I pray for you every day, I do, that somebody will hear my message and pass it on to somebody else. My great dream at 68 is to stand before God and have a Native person come and say, because of him, I got to find out who you are. What a great thing that will be. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you, those of you from all your tribes in this state. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for who you are. And those non-Native people who want to be allies and comrades with you, I thank you. May we become one in empowering many. Thank you.